One of the stories you talked about was of the Native American being over 10 million at one point, now to less than a million.
When the European invader came here in the late 1490s, there were 112 million of us in this Republic of the United States. It's not a country, it's a republic. And in less than 500 years, through genocidal practices, through the introduction of diseases that we had no immunity to, and other evil things that he brought with him, arrogance and greed, our numbers went from 112 million to less than a million by 1930. How do you kill off 111 million great people, loving people, people that are willing to share whatever they have, regardless of how small it is or how much they got? How do you do that?
That's a genocide you don't hear in the history books.
Absolutely. And another form of genocide that they practiced on us was paper genocide. There was a Dr. Arthur Plecker in Virginia, a cold-blooded racist, through taking a baby, an Indian baby, and instead of putting Indian or tribal name on that birth certificate, he would put mulatto or other. So many people walking around, even today as we speak, 2017, don't know who they are. Because at birth, their identity was destroyed through Dr. Arthur Plecker, the father of eugenics, who became the director of vital statistics during this time for the state of Virginia.
Now, another thing that they teach in the history book was the whole Thanksgiving, the meeting. But you know, we talked about that, and I wanted people to know the truth about that. It was actually, if you want to talk about how Thanksgiving came about.
I do want to talk about it. First of all, you got to remember, my dear brother, that's history, his story. It's not our story.
How can he be blamed for that? I mean, you don't think that anything he's doing is helping the situation? Is he an improvement over Stephen Harper? I mean, what talk about his record? Is it?
Excuse me, did I just hear you correctly? How can he be blamed for that?
No.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Don't speak to us that way.
Stop right now. You do not speak to us that way. We are human beings. And the way that you're speaking to us
is not acceptable.
You are not.
No, stop it. Stop it right now.
We don't want you here. Can you please leave?
Step out.
Step out.
Step out.
No.
Then I don't want to hear from you.
You have no right.
You don't speak to us like that.
Very simple question. Can
Yeah.
I have an answer?
And this is the problem, the way you communicate.
I'm not insinuating
No.
anything. I'm looking for information.
I'm not going to argue with you.
I'm not
gonna
arguing
stop
either.
this
No,
right
stop.
now.
Stop.
I'm
You
not
need to
gonna
stop.
argue.
I'm only.
You
asking
need to
you-
stop. Stop. Kipishchi.
You don't do
Mona
that.
kandoy na mitin chamane na miyak. Asha weshkat katos chamane na minan kikishchakas ko no e mane na miyak. Tapos coach e kain nuyak. E kwana ispanik. E kwana magamosha ko may tastago siyak. Tapos coach e kikishchakakipat siyak. You're a guest here. And you don't even know how to speak to us. You don't even recognize the tone in your voice and your delivery. And no, you're done. You're done. Next question.
I'll re-ask Julie's question. How do you think?
You want to re-ask?
Yes. How do you think?
You better be respectful.
I'm being totally respectful. I'm asking how Justin Trudeau's record compared to Stephen Harper's record. Do you think he's improved the situation? I think that's what Julie was asking.
We have a holistic genocide happening here.
I'm,
Don't speak on behalf of
could
Julie.
you just answer the question? question,
I can
please.
speak for myself. I was asking.
And I can speak for myself for 524 years. 524 years, where is everybody else to come and step up for us? I have a right to my voice. I'm still fighting for my voice and my visibility.
We asked the question.
And I'm telling you right now, there has been 524 years of holistic genocide on Turtle Island. We're the ones that are dying. It's not you that is dying. And as far as how Justin Trudeau is doing, one of the things that we need to keep in mind is we're asking the United Nations to help us that charges of genocide, a war against humanity, war crimes, and a crime of aggression be laid, because your Liberal Party was also responsible. Every party, every governance that has been in power, there's been a war conflict of Indian Residential School, 60 Scoop, Indian Day School, and Millennium Scoop. None of your governments have clean hands. All your governments have blood on their hands. None of you are different. You haven't changed because you haven't started your healing journeys. The moment that we have our voice and our backbone, you want to shut us down. And you think you're privileged to disrespect us. The moment we tell you, because of your colonial mindset, you can't take our truth.
True power? By the way, the name Israel means he's a prince of power, meaning like a god. Oh yes, the Lord is going to make us gods once again. Where it is in this kingdom, we were lower than worms. The Lord called Jacob a worm. Well, we're going to go from being as low as a worm to being as high as a god.
I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High.
Psalm 82 and 6, I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. Those are the Israelites. Actually, the word there is sons. The sons of the Most High are the Israelites. Israel means he is a prince of power.
I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High.
There's a level to this world which is hidden. See, the whole Bar Sham Yahushai made this whole universe, man. And there's levels to this universe which are hidden, things which are only spoken about in mythology, unspeakable things, okay, that the average person today cannot grasp in their mind, and if they are told, it is too wonderful for them.
I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High.
Yasha Allah means he is a prince of power. So if your father